Hello there. I have leftover paints from my previous pour, which I have poured into a cup to do a flip cup pour, and there I will show you a quick clip at the end of this video on how I put my paints in and my silicone. So I'm going to flip the cup over onto the canvas, and I'm going to do it as a flip and drag, but I'm going to add my white paint to it after I have flipped my cup on. I'm just going to lift it a little. This way, just a little bit. Oh, a little bit more than I intended, but that's all right. But just to allow some paint out to wash the white paint around. Kind of as a starter for the drag. Okay, that is looking pretty good so far. So I've got my white paint on, and now I'm going to just gently lift out the pin that I popped in the end of the cup, just to let some air through. I don't know if it'll make any difference, but I wanted to have, you know, just a little air going through. Okay, so now just to pick the cup up gently and start to drag it around the paint. I'm going to go sort of a slightly snaky pattern around to see how far I can get, because there is rather a lot of paint in the cup. A lot of paint in the cup. Okay, so now I'm going to tilt it. I am just loving the difference in the colours, and that is what happens when you put the cup down onto dry canvas first and then add your colour, your base paint to the canvas and swipe the cup through it or drag it through. I ended up with too much paint, of course, and had to lift it several times, but I'm very impressed with that. And now I'm going to torch it to bring up the cells from the silicone that I put into it. Oh gosh, lots and lots of colour. I was hoping for a few more cells, of course, here, but because it was on the bare canvas, it's just the colour as it is, so I'm not too worried. The cells are starting to form very nicely now, and that's the most important thing. I have no doubt give them 5 minutes and they'll be bigger than what they are now. Oh my goodness, and I've got a caterpillar one. I do love them, I must say. I love the caterpillar cells. And I think they're quite funky. Right, I think that'll about do. I don't think I'm going to get any more reaction from it, and I've certainly managed to get the air bubbles out, which was also important. And I've got the few white dots, of course, in the main white paint. But that is good. I'm really pleased with that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just walk away and leave it for a little while and come back to you and put the camera back on in 10 minutes time or so to see how the cells have changed and grown. Well, it's been 10 minutes and wow, the cells have basically, well, all I can say is blossomed. These ones here look like bunches of little flowers. They're just so pretty. These ones here look like little flower caterpillar type thingies, and the caterpillars I had have sort of, well, that caterpillar exploded in the middle. That one went on to make another small flower pattern. Just so pretty. Just really, really pretty. I'm very pleased with that experiment, and I will be doing another one like this sometime soon. It's a great way to use up leftover paints. That's it for me. Once again, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.